Today, it's always a pleasure catching up with Luke Willis,
yes, Mike.
the main man, who is back in action in, let's be honest, the biggest fight in his career.
Yeah, definitely 100% the biggest fight in his career. Make all break time now, and it's fucking, let's see if it can go on. Remember this time, I was saying to me birthday, it must have been when the fight, just before the fight got announced, when I found out it was happening, I think it was May last year.
Which one? The one in Spain? The one in
No,
Barcelona?
when we done an interview.
Oh, the first one we done, you just come off the one in Spain. And
that was it, and you said, realistically, you said, this time next year, where do you want to be? And I said, we're sitting here, British champion.
You did, yeah.
And we're not far off a year off that, so hopefully, lads, will...
Mate, you didn't do it with time to spare.
Yeah, but a month in hand, you know what I mean? A month in hand to get fat after the fight, then you know what I mean? We sit there, fucking 13 stones over and see you with a British title, and the Commonwealth to it as well. The Commonwealth just for me doubles.
I wanted to ask about that, because there's a little bit of debate in boxing as to which, you know, there's so much confusion at times with casual fans with titles. So we've got the British title, we've got the Commonwealth title, which one is more important?
British title by far. I'll frisbee that Commonwealth title for the British mates. That, so don't get me wrong, lad, the Commonwealth title's nice to have, and if the British title, if it weren't there, and someone offered me a Commonwealth title shot, I'd bite someone's hand off for it, but the British title is the title. I think that's what I've set out to achieve in boxing. But also, I've been made to wait twice as long, so it's only fair that I get double titles when I do beat Gavin Gwynne, you know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it, and plus I've got two little girls, so I can't give one without the other. So our Robin's getting a Commonwealth for the British and our Darcy's getting a Commonwealth for the British, but they can sit there and fight between themselves over the two titles.
Do you think Gavin Gwynne looks at this as the British title being more important than the Commonwealth? Because he's defending the title, but he could also pick up.
Yeah, I think he's boxed with the British title twice. This is his third time. So I seen an interview, and the only reason why he signed with MTK is because Lee said, "I'll give you the British title shot your first fight." So he's got the Commonwealth and he's Commonwealth champion. So he's going to have that bit between his teeth of especially losing for the British title twice. The only two times he's lost is for the British title. So he's going to probably think that I'm a walk in the park, mate, and he says he loves southpaws and that, mate. I'm not your average southpaw. Especially this camp, mate. I've trained very smart this camp, and very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Strategic?
Yeah, strategic and just very precise on what I need to do. And I'm ready for all aspects of Gavin Gwynne, and he thinks he's going to come in the ring and he's going to swarm me and he's going to try and drown me. I'd drown a shark. You can't drown me, mate. I'll crew kills this camp. I'm ready for whatever he wants to bring. Don't get me wrong, there's been no trash talk. I don't know Gavin Gwynne personally. The trash talk I'm more saying about him because at the end of the day, it's relevant. We're going to be in the ring, we're going to be in a 12-round championship fight. And whatever he wants to bring to the table, I'm ready for. He better be ready for what I bring to the table. I'm coming to his backyard, I'm coming to his show, and I'm coming to rip them titles from him.
You mentioned there, this is the first time I've seen you post Charlton, but even just looking on the socials, there's evidence. You're putting more on there, you're putting more intense stuff on there.
Yeah. I feel like a boxer again.
What do you mean by that? Why do you
so I had over 30 months out the ring, so obviously there was a lot of doubts, saying, oh my, I want to fight again. Then I got the Barcelona fight on 9 days notice, so I never really done a camp. I was just doing what I was doing over the 30 months, and then the Charlton fight come. Then that was when it was signed, you're going away for 10 weeks, you're locking yourself away, you're money. And then it was all the pressure of, oh, Charlton's going to knock you out, he's a banger, he's this. It's a fuck. You know what I mean? As I said before, mate, if people like Rylan, Charlton, Gavin Gwynne, that's scary, get out the sport. I've said, ask all my mates, ask my coaches, ask everyone, even before I come back, and I'm not being cocky, I'm not being arrogant, this is just who I am. I've watched these kids fight, I'm not being like, you know, I've always looked at every lightweight as competition.
Yeah,
I'm not idols or someone to look up to. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate what they do, but they're always, you're in my way, and I'll be fighting you soon. So why am I going to sit there and relish in what you're doing when I know I'm going to be fighting you? I'm going to be fighting you, so I'm looking for gaps all the time, I'm looking for weaknesses, and I've done that. I've seen Gavin Gwynne box Joe Cordine, I've seen him box James Tennyson, I've seen him box Sean McComb, and I've always been like, looking for gaps.
Even someone on your radar?
Yeah, even before. Well, I was meant to be fighting Craig Woodruff in a final eliminator.
Yeah.
So the ball called for me and Craig Woodruff to box in the final eliminator for the British title, not the Commonwealth. And they called for Ryan Walsh to fight Gavin Gwynne for the British, and he already had the Commonwealth. Ryan Walsh chose to fight Max Hughes for the IBO.
Yeah.
So I got called up next to fight Gavin Gwynne for the British and Commonwealth, in agreements that the winner fights Craig Woodruff within 90 days, which is not a problem for me.
Yeah.
Which I'm sad.
So you've got your plan there.
Beforehand, if you go on my Twitter or one of the Twitter or Instagram or something, I asked for Gavin Gwynne prior to the board calling for me and Craig Woodruff. Because we know he's ranked number 2 in the country. So why are we looking down there? Why not look up there?
Who's number 1, Maxi?
Ricky Reid.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
his bus pass is too soon, isn't it? You know, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good on him, if I achieve half what he does, mate, that he's achieved, I'd be...
I love that though, I love that, and I want to pick up on that. I love that the way you said about the British title being your goal, and lots of people who I speak to, whatever experience they've got in the game, they talk about the world titles, and I love your humility. I'm not going to be wrong, the world title might be there in one day, but I love your humility.
The thing is with the world title, mate, is I've always said, like, to win a world title, you've got to tick a lot of boxes. It's not what you know in the sport, and it's how you can be not the most talented boxer, but if you sell yourself right, you can bypass British and go and fight for a world title. It's got to. I've always said my sole goal is to win a British title. When I win the British title, then we'll see. Then we'll go from there. But I've never blew smoke up my own arse. I've never believed, even as much as all the good people around me have rated me and have always raved on us how much talent I've never believed me all night. Yeah. I never doubt myself either, but I'll always come in the gym as a nice sponge. Yeah. Ready to learn. The day you stop learning boxing is the day to learn. And every day I go in the gym, I'm willing to learn something new.
You're the veteran in this gym, that's the thing. You're the lads, obviously we've got Nathan Bennett, but we've got a lot of young lads in this gym. You're the veteran, you're the OG, so to have that mindset of being constantly more.
I don't look at that. I'm the young pup. Yeah. I'm the young pup. I look at, even in long limits with Danny, and I look at fires on. I've been around a lot. I've been around Robbie Davis when I first turned out to. I've been around a lot of gyms and seeing how champions train and how he is with their coach, he is there, and how he handles himself outside the ring, and that's what I look at. I try and pick up on the small things, the small habits, because they're in the end they're the talent marks of a champion. And I've always, and when it's my time, I've been very precise on what I do in camp and out of camp, and I've left no stone unturned. I know when I put them gloves on the wall that I've given 110% in camp, and I'm ready to 2 weeks today to become British Commonwealth champion.
What does Gavin Gwynne do well, and is he easier or harder to fight than Rylan Charlton?
He's tall, rangy. He's got all the aspects. If I was Gavin Gwynne, I'd be a middleweight. 6 foot, you know what I mean? I'm rangy, I'd be a middleweight, but you know what it is. Shows if he's got a proper made of himself to make a weight. Shows he doubts himself a little bit, doesn't he? And he thinks he wants to need them small advantages. Good luck to him. He's going to need it, but he's pressure fighter, called himself the Mexican or something. I really watch loads of him, but I've seen him and scoped him out, seen what not enough for him to see. He tries to overwhelm you, doesn't stop throwing punches. Scary, that's all.
You're going on to, as you mentioned earlier, you're going into his backyard, you're going technically onto MTK, his network. You know, is there any worry that, you know, boxing politics might come into it a little bit?
It's out of my, no, it's out of my hands.
Yeah, okay.
My job is to go and beat him.
Yeah.
My job is to go and beat Gavin Gwynne over 12 rounds.
Yeah.
That is my, if I get him out there before, I'm happy days. Some of the people all the time in boxing, but I prepare for a 12 round war, 12 round boxing wrestling, whatever. Any questions he wants to ask me, I've got answers for every one of them. And the judges, that's out of my hands, as you've seen before in the past few months in boxing. You've seen a lot of, but as I said, that's what can I do? What personally, what can I do? I'm not going to stress myself out. So it's out of my hands. It's even more incentive to make it more of a masterclass on my behalf. But that is again, it's out of my hands. It's all I can do is be the best version of myself. The best version of myself turns up, and the best version of Gavin Gwynne turns up. I beat him 7 days a week, twice on a Sunday.
Yeah. We saw the scorecards in the Charlton fight, which I think a lot of people were shocked by. Don't get me wrong, it was on.
I've never seen. Honestly, right, one person I've seen saying, "Oh, I thought," but he was a fat pisser. One of the lads mate, so he's not thought he got beat. You know, but like I said, lads, you're a fat pisser. I'm not gonna. Can't say the opinion of everyone. No, yeah, but like I just said, lads, I'm not gonna take your opinion like to heart, you know what I mean? So you're probably bland by the second night. You know what I mean? Well, that's all I see was him coming forward, which is sad, but that's the only one person who said to me that he thought the fight was even close. Yeah. The other, every 100% of people after the fight I've seen, like, what with them scorecards? Yeah.
Well, does that come in? That's what I wanted to say, because you fought the majority of that fight on the back foot. You counter fought Charlton, which you're going to do with Charlton style, of course. Yeah. But does that come into it in your preparation, in your mindset going into this fight? That fight was in a lot of people's opinion pretty distant, but yet the scorecards were close.
No, not really. No. Also, as well, I feel like he's a matchroom fighter, isn't he? So yeah. And still to this day, I still say I feel like I got brought in to get beat, and that's not me pointing fingers at anyone. I just felt like that's what, like, it was more of a favour to him, like, oh, we've got a lightweight there, you come down from welterweight, he's a backfoot fighter and you should knock him out, and because all his interviews for, and I will knock him out and all that, which was sad. But one thing that people underestimate on me is my mindset. Yeah, of course. They don't understand, like, my mindset. They think of the way I box, and I can fight as well. If I choose to fight, I can fight and stand there and go to, so just, what's the point? You can make it easy for yourself, why not? Yeah. You can, I want to get out of the sport with my faculties, and so I haven't got many of them, you know what I mean? So I don't want to lose much of them in the ring, and you can make it fight as easy as possible, why not? Yeah. Why not? And Rylan Charlton, at the end of the day, he's a dangerous fighter. I think he's probably more dangerous than Gwynne. Yeah. Punching wise, yeah. Gwynne just throws a lot more. But then he's more experienced. Yeah. At championship level, where Rylan Charlton's probably not more experienced at championship level, but punch wise, means I reckon Charlton could be, if we put Charlton and Gwynne together, I reckon Charlton beats Gwynne. Yeah, I reckon, I do, but as well, horses for horses, stars with fights, so I'm on Charlton, I'm not Gavin Gwynne. And I beat Charlton, he's yesterday's news, and that's in the past now, and that's all for that, loads of experience, and I'm ready to go again at 12 rounds, British Commonwealth. And I'm slowly manifesting my reality, my dreams. Yeah. I don't want to go, oh, it's a Cinderella story, but it is, mate.
It's a Cinderella story. No, it is a Cinderella story.
If people haven't seen half of the shit that I've had to go through to get where I am, and I've been through to hell and back, lads, to get here, and I don't plan on letting it slip at all. Of course. I don't plan on letting it slip. I'm so every day that comes by, every time I have a little power hour in the afternoon and I wake up, I'm just a little bit closer to the fight, and I don't get me wrong, I don't lose sleep over. I'm just so excited and so confident in doing the job, and the fact that it is in his backyard, and it's me coming out first, my first time as the challenger, and I love that. I've never wanted to be the A-side. I don't like that. I feel like I've never wanted to be a spoiled kid. You see those spoiled kids when you're younger, and they've got everything, you know what I mean? And they've got everything, and I think, I'd rather work for it. And I feel like this is it, I'm the B-side, and I'm the underdog. Like I was in the Charlton fight, I was the underdog. In this fight, I'm the underdog. People will be like, oh, they're still asking questions, and oh, Gavin Gwynne's this and that. You don't see me. I mean, confidence is quiet, mate, insecurity is a lot.
Yeah.
Mate, don't get me wrong.
How do you anticipate it feeling? How do you anticipate it feeling in 2 weeks' time and a couple of hours when you're in the new and you lift them 2 belts above your waist? How do you anticipate that? You're talking about manifesting.
I think I've said it to Dan, I've said it to Steve, I've said it's a big monkey off my back, mate, you know what I mean? All my life, since I was a kid, I've had that monkey on my back where my uncle won the British title, went to the Olympics, and because he went to the Olympics when I was amateur, I got expected to go to the Olympics and I fucked it up. You know what I mean? And I fucked my whole amateur career up, and I weren't dedicated, I never even tried, to be honest with you, and I was out doing stupid shit and hanging out with the wrong people, and that was all my fault, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I probably never had the best role models to look up to, and I never had anything given to me on a plate, but it's more, I wouldn't change it because it's given me more drive now, you know what I mean? And because I fucked that up, and then I seen everyone who was amateur with go on, and what they've done in the amateurs, the Olympics, and then they got fast tracked as pros. I feel now is I'm playing catch up. I've been playing catch up the past 5.5 years, and I've caught up now. I win this British Commonwealth Title, and I've caught. It's not more like a competition, but in my head, it's like I've done what I've set out to achieve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've got that monkey off me back of expectations, and I mean, there's no pressure on me. People say, oh yeah, because you're on your feet. Fuck you. Fuck it all. It's records of the DJs.
Yeah, you've always said that.
I'm not asked.
Records of the DJs.
I'm not asked, I'm not scared to. If you're really our best and you can beat me, then fair play, but don't feel people that I've never turned down a fight in my life. Ever. I've never have. And you can ask any manager who's been with them, never said no to a fight. I've always turned up and I've always been ready. And that's what's got me where I am now. And I'm deserving this British and Commonwealth title shot, I am. And I haven't seen one person say I'm not, because I've wasted my time, I've done the apprenticeship, and I'm just, I feel like a British and Commonwealth champion. Yeah. I feel like every session I do, you see me there, I'm saying, I've got my head down, mate. I'm not taking it lightly. I'm working hard, mate. I'm pushing the limits, and mate, if we're ready to go tomorrow, mate, let's go. Yeah. I'm ready to go. My weight's good. Feel strong. Feel fit. I'm the new. Times 2.
The word we always talk about, and the word that's cropped up in previous chats, is opportunity. Yeah. The word that we've always, I remember from the very first conversation to right now, we've talked about opportunity and how that opportunity arises, and now that opportunity has arose, how does it feel? Like, can you put into words what this moment means to you?
Manifested it. Manifested. We were sitting there, we were talking last year, we were like, what you hope for? And I was like, I'm not in good opportunities. And Tony Bellew's come right through. Yeah. From the start, he's come right through me, and I've got into fight for. I've got a lot of people who've done me, who just wanted me to reach my full potential, and wanted the best for me, and I can appreciate that, and I'll never forget it. And what I've done in return to them is give it 100%. Yeah. So that I don't let them down when the opportunity does come, and I've given 110% every camp, and I've locked myself away every time a fight got announced. You can ask anybody. Yeah. I change the flick switches, mate. You know what I mean? I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. Out of camp and I'll do anything for anyone if I can. You know what I mean? If I can help someone or I can do anything for someone out of camp, I will. But this, when I'm in camp, it's simple selfish. Well, I've got to be. I'll put myself first, and that's what I've learned over time, over the last couple of camps where it's like, do you know what, right? I'm getting in the ring. I'm the one who's in the fight. So I've got to put myself first. After the fight, what can I do? But right now, that's what makes it seem. It's all about getting this job done, getting the win. And I feel like I've got a great team and army. I've got everything I need. And I'm in a good place, and I'm in a good place mentally. I'm in a mentally strong place. As much as I've got a good team around me, I know I'm on my own. I'm on my own, and no one can get it without me. I can appreciate everyone who's guarding me to get to that place on my own, but I'm on my own in that ring, mate, and there's no one's going to come in and throw punches for me or block punches for me from Gavin Gwynne, you know what I mean? And I'm ready to become a champion. I feel like I'm a champion in process. And this is what this camp is all being about. It's bad tests throughout me in the past in the flying colours. Every test that's throughout me I've been like, so I'm still. No matter what, like even in the last camp, everyone was like, oh lads, I could see the relief of everyone after the fight when I won. Like, oh lad, I was like, you thought I was going to get knocked out, didn't you? You know what I mean? It's like, you thought I was going to get knocked out, I see the relief. I don't get me wrong, I appreciate them being happy for me, I'm like, but you doubted me, didn't you? And then, mate, hopefully people got a small memory, mate. They'll probably doubt me again, and that make kind of sad. I'm not here to be famous. Like, you're the first person I've done interviews and stuff. Like, I hate doing. I used to do interviews.
But this is the exclusive.
This is exclusive.
The only one. There we go. That's made my day.
No, but I only used to do interviews and all that to get the opportunity. I used to think I need to get myself out there. I need to do an interview. I need to get myself out there. But now I've got the opportunity. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll do interviews with people, but I feel the needs less. You know? I don't feel
a little bit more selfish if you like.
I don't get me wrong. I'll wait now for you. You know what I mean? Because you're Sam, like, you know what I mean. You were there when I was half a boxer, you know what I mean? So like, I'm not saying on anyone now, I'm not still one of the lads, you know what I mean? That's just always who I am, but every time you message, I'll always get back in touch and I'll always be like, yeah, lad, whatever time's best for you, and I'll always...
I wanted to say this as well, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you know, it's conversations like this, it's relationships like this, which is why I started. You know, I'm not in this for any
you're not paid.
I'm not.
It's not like when this guy goes off, I'm like, yeah, like this.
Exactly. And that's what it's about. It's always been about for me, is finding the people who, you know, not deserve my time, but deserve to be highlighted and deserve to have their story told and to try and do it as best they can.
You're giving a platform to people like myself who haven't had one. You see the people who like. Who are coming up, then big time like interviewers, you only want to see people when they're there. When they're starting out or they're going down, they'll leave them. You're there building them up and getting them back into position, you know what I mean? That's what I see. Because I've sat there, I've been on two ends of the spectrum, you know what I mean? I've been like, when people doing the gym, you know what I mean? I'm doing this now because it looks like I'm doing okay. You know what I mean? And it's not.
That's the game. That is the game.
It's playing the game, but it's also gets a fuck.
I want to ask you about this, right? Because every post I put up with me and you, whether it be a photo, whether it be a clip, whether it be a YouTube comment, do you want to know the comment that I consistently get on your videos? Why are you interviewing your brother? Do you think we look alike then?
Handsome bastards, mate.
Yeah.
Handsome bastards.
I was going to say a little tinge of Jimmy both on an audience.
You probably look better than me now. I look homeless now. I'm in stage 8. I'm in the 8th week of camp. So I look like a homeless person. So big beards, just probably actually look fresh as fuck. Because I just had a shower. You know what I mean? But yeah. What's your mum's name? We're not the same mum. Same dad. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm gonna go home and ask me Marshall questions. How old are you?
22.
22. Mum, have you been playing away? Could be my little brother.
Well, listen, we've got to go. It's because I know the lads want to come in and do some sparring, but
it's blood all over this.
It's great that we can sit down and chat. It's really good that we can make the time.
I appreciate you coming down, mate. You're an absolute legend.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate your time, of course. Yeah. But before we finish, sponsors, anything like that?
Sponsors, yeah. I've got Steve from SCJ Contacts since the Charlton fight. He's made it full time for me.
Yeah.
So he paid me every month and made sure I don't have to work. Got John Maguire from John Maguire Pacifier Protection. He's always there. He's a diamond of a fella. I've got Ronnie Profit from SDC. Legend, Rustic, from Gated. Got Mark Hayes, Jane from the Cryo Clinic. Got Joe McCarthy from the Macro Chef. Joe for the past 2.5 years through the lockdown, every day, every Sunday night and Wednesday night he delivered food for me at my front door. Also I've got Frank Swift from Swift Eyes, he's just jumped on board. Legacy developments. I've got a perfect team around me. I've got Tony Bellew, I've got Stiach, I've got Danny Widow, I've got JJ, got David, got Mache, I've got all the lads in this gym, all the lads in Unlimited. I've got a great team around me. I've got only people who want the best for me, and I'm really grateful for it, and I'm ready to fulfil my potential and become British Commonwealth champion 2 weeks today.
Definitely to end.
Legend. Thank you.